The aesthetic medicine industry is booming. People are eager to look and feel their best. This has led to a surge in med spas, particularly smaller practices, offering non-invasive procedures. However, beneath the polished surface lies a complex reality for many small and mid-sized med spa owners. The industry faces challenges, many of which stem from the practices of aesthetic device manufacturers. These companies often prioritize profits over the long-term sustainability of their clients, leaving smaller practices struggling to survive. This essay delves into the murky waters of the aesthetic medical device industry. We'll expose how manufacturers exploit a system that benefits them at the expense of smaller practices. From exorbitant consumable costs and aggressive marketing tactics to inadequate training and prohibitive recertification fees, we'll uncover the hidden costs of this billion-dollar industry. Finally, we'll provide practical advice for med spa owners navigating these choppy waters and offer solutions for a fairer and more sustainable future. One of the most significant issues facing med spa owners is the high cost of consumables. Aesthetic devices often rely on single-use components, such as tips for microneedling treatments or paddles for body sculpting. These consumables are a goldmine for manufacturers, ensuring a steady stream of revenue long after the initial device purchase. While these recurring costs are presented as a necessary part of doing business, the pricing structure is often opaque and heavily favors the manufacturer. This continuous financial drain can be particularly burdensome for smaller practices operating on tighter margins. They are often left with little choice but to pass these costs on to their clients, potentially affecting affordability and competitiveness. Another tactic employed by aesthetic device manufacturers is leveraging the influence of prominent doctors to promote their products. These physicians, often associated with prestigious institutions or large practices, are paid handsomely to endorse specific devices at conferences, workshops, and online platforms. While these endorsements can carry weight within the medical community, they often lack transparency about the financial relationship between the doctor and the manufacturer. Smaller practices may feel pressured to invest in these heavily promoted devices to remain competitive, even if the benefits are overstated or the technology is not entirely necessary for their practice. This creates an uneven playing field where marketing dollars, rather than scientific merit or clinical need, drive purchasing decisions. A saturated market standing out in a sea of spas. The popularity of aesthetic medicine has led to a surge in the number of med spas, especially in densely populated areas. This saturation creates intense competition, making it super challenging for smaller practices to stand out and attract clients. In this crowded market, smaller practices often struggle to compete with the larger, more established clinics that have greater resources and brand recognition. They may be forced to engage in aggressive discounting or offer a broader range of services to attract clients, potentially impacting their profitability and long-term sustainability. This hyper-competitive environment can lead to a race to the bottom, where quality of care and patient safety may be compromised in pursuit of lower prices. Training troubles. The hidden cost of cutting corners. To maximize profits, some manufacturers offer minimal training on their devices. Practitioners may receive only a day or two of instruction, often lacking the depth and hands-on experience needed to operate the equipment safely and effectively. This inadequate training poses a risk to both the practice and the patient. Practitioners may be ill-equipped to handle complications or achieve optimal results, potentially leading to client dissatisfaction, adverse events, or even litigation. While experienced practitioners recognize the need for additional training and seek it out independently, this comes at an additional cost to the practice, further impacting their bottom line. Resale roadblocks and the recertification racket. The challenges don't end with the initial purchase and use of aesthetic devices. When a med spa decides to upgrade their equipment or close their practice, they often face significant obstacles when attempting to resell their devices. Manufacturers frequently impose high recertification fees, making it financially unviable for many practices to resell their equipment. These fees, often ranging in the thousands of dollars, are justified as necessary to ensure the device is in proper working order and meets safety standards. However, critics argue that these fees are arbitrarily inflated to discourage resale and maintain a monopoly on the market. The inability to recoup a portion of their investment through resale further contributes to the financial strain on smaller practices. For those looking to buy an aesthetic device, the best strategy is to avoid buying new. Wait 12 to 18 months and purchase the device used. You'll save at least 50%. At Rock Bottom Lasers, we specialize in selling used aesthetic devices that allow you to purchase consumables without paying a recertification fee. Call us today at 800-794-1097.